Oh my goodness, we are live at the Big Festoon. This isn't just any normal conference. This is a show. If you truly want to be a business that is out there, that is going up, is growing, is a bit weird, wacky, and actually embraces all of that about yourself, the Big Festoon is something for you. We're going to give you a glimpse inside, and don't worry, we're going to tell you how you can be at the next one. Closed mouths don't get fed, and there is not a closed mouth in this room, I can guarantee it. It's a wrap. Hello and welcome back to the Big Festoon October Spectacular 2025. I am joined by the incredible author of Conversations at the Shoreline, Eve Stanway. Hello.
Hello, Rachel.
How are we?
I am all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. This is a catch-up for us.
It is.
You came and visited us in March.
Yes.
Was talking... Had you spoken on stage? No,
I hadn't. I was just visiting. It was my first Big Festoon, and I was in that state of kind of, oh my gosh, what is this thing?
And this was a discussion. It was happening. It was in the process. We were about to launch.
Yeah.
Here it is. Like, I got it. I can fun it and everything.
Do you know, I can't really believe it, actually, that it really, really, really happened. And this year.
Yes.
It's so recent.
What a 7 months it's been.
Oh my gosh, it really has.
I'll put that there. We've got one on display as well, so you can see them, and we'll put links so people can buy that from them as
definitely.
well. So tell us what Conversations at the Shoreline is all about.
So I've been a psychotherapist for 25 years, and I trained as a divorce and breakup coach, because what I learned was a load of the problems that people were having often stemmed from childhood, but they stemmed really from breakdown of communication in families. And we can identify that, and we can say to people, advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, do all of these things. But what I looked at, my first degree was in philosophy of mind and philosophy of language back in the 90s when I went to university. But what I was looking at is, what is it that makes a conversational dynamic so difficult? And so I looked at negotiation strategies. I looked at how the police work, how triage works, how people negotiate deals, and then looking at divorce and breakup to really look at, what can you do, what strategy can we employ to make difficult conversations, which are not about big topics. They're typically about, can you put your shoes on the rack, or can you put the coffee in the dishwasher, the cup in the dishwasher. They're about little things that create these moments of psychological fear and unsafety within a relationship, that remove connection, and are the kind of thing that makes somebody think, do you know what, I'd be better off if I was single. Or it makes with their children, make them argue and fight. So Conversations at the Shoreline, which I always envisage as us walking down the shoreline between the land and the sea, talking it through, is how do we have these conversations specifically? How do we do it?
Incredible. And it's here, people can get that now, like
Absolutely,
we say.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got it on audio, and I did the audio version straight away because, especially if you're going through a difficult time in your life, or you're busy, you haven't necessarily got time to sit and read a book, but you might have time to listen to it. So the audio version, the Kindle version, and obviously my paperback version, which I love.
It's exciting. And this is it, because those sorts of things, like the audio, even I'm doing that, but the audio side of things, like we always say, great, most commutes to and from work are like half hour there, half hour back. That's an hour of listening that someone could have 25 minutes, across the day. So it is really important that all these things are accessible in so many ways as well, because also it might only be, you might feel like you're the only one going through it. So, and your partner not. So having something to listen to or read that is yours, again, it just begins to open up those barriers between things.
I think so. I think it does. And in the book, I talk about my magic 3, which is clarify, communicate, and correct, which is clarifying what it is that you want to say or what you need. Not using you statements, not saying, why do you always do that? It's about saying, well, what is it I need? How do I feel? That I feel ignored because when I ask for something to be done, it doesn't get done. Mm-hmm. It's very different from saying, why do you always ignore me? And then how to communicate it, and then really crucially how to correct it when it goes wrong, because a difficult conversation is difficult by definition. It means it probably goes wrong. So being able to kind of listen to that, Or read it on Kindle. Isn't that how 50 Shades of Grey became popular?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Harry Potter, because people could look at it on Kindle and audio and people didn't know they were reading it. But so that people maybe can take it to the workplace or their family relationships and reflect, what is it that I need to say to share how I feel in a way that isn't accusatory.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
And so what has brought you back to the Big Festoon?
Well, because it's a bloody good laugh and I just like the way it's done. You know, it's so different from any other business expo. But what I really learned last time was the quality of the business that's happening in this room is very, very, very high quality business.
Yeah.
You know, it's being done with cobwebs today and glitter and pumpkin headpieces and being glittered up. But the reality is there's very, very serious business. And actually what brought me back, partly for community and for, having a stand so I can have my book.
Yeah.
But mainly actually it's for the business connections that I need in my life. Because in order to grow my business to the next stage, it's really useful. There's loads of branding people here, business strategists, communicators, coaches, people, really good with expertise in LGBTQ issues, in ADHD issues. And so for me, actually, what brought me back is looking for services within my own business, like yourself, So I'm not here for clients. I'm here for the business
growth
and business growth. Yeah, and that's what I thought.
Like you say, yes, we might have dressed up yesterday, and today the glitter is out, the pumpkins are out, and we swear and we have a good time and we laugh a lot. But there are multi-million-pound businesses. There are people who own multi-million-pound businesses here. There are aspirational people, and it's coming into a room and going, I can own myself and run my business the best and grow it the best it can absolutely be.
Totally. And I mean, the speakers on stage, a lot of them are sharing real value that we can use in our business. Listening to Nick James yesterday, going and talking to the guys on the Go High Level about what you can really, I use a Go High Level system, but being able to go in and actually talk to them about, well, how can I push it? How can I make it go further?
Yeah.
Having Danny yesterday when she was talking, reminding us that the reason why she dresses up is so she can, she was giving real good advice on how to present, but she was also saying you can go further. You can push it more. You can be more yourself and it won't hurt your business. And I think as business owners we need to, or it's useful, certainly for me, to hear that.
I love that.
And realise that's a thing,
Eve, thank you so much for coming back to the studio, updating us. I can't wait to get again at AO Arena. Here we come, 2,500 people.
I know. I can't wait.
Hear what's next.
You know what? I may well seek a spot on the stage for that one. Definitely, if I can get my next thing out.
Here comes the scoops.
That's why I love it. It's such a journey here at the Big Festoon. It's such a she's always thinking, I don't know, Danny's just really cool about thinking about the next thing for herself, but also for all of us.
Yeah, in every step she's taking us with her.
Taking us, and that is inclusivity in a way that just makes you get chills of loveliness, and I love that. So
amazing, Eve. Thank you so much again.
Perfect. Thank you.